Hey everybody. Um, Want to give you a little update. I started this earlier today, and someone had called me in the middle of the video because I forgot to put it on airplane mode. So then I got interrupted at the golf course when I tried to do it. So come home before I change and start some laundry. I figured I'd do it now. I just wanted to get one today because I'm going to do another video the morning of surgery. I wanted to update you guys because it was a rough weekend, and another reason I want to do this is because so I can look back at it later. But if someone else comes across this and doesn't know what it entails, hopefully I can give a pretty good description. So, for those that didn't watch the last video last week, a week out from surgery, I went and had my pre-op appointment with Dr. Now, my surgeon, and he he told me before, like right before I left, that he'd see me, you know, next week or whatever, this week now, and I was going to go on a clear liquid diet, no caffeine, no sugar, no fat, period, for a week. Now, my brain kind of locked in on that. And I didn't really ask any questions. Now, I did look into this surgery and everything that went with it all through the last year, leading up to now. And I knew that there was a chance I was going to have some kind of diet beforehand. I knew that after surgery I'd have like a certain kinds of diets, but I kind of just stayed away from it because everybody's different, every surgeon's different. So I just didn't think about it. And it just kind of put it out of my mind because I didn't want to be ramped up for something or disappointed to not look forward to something and then something else. So anyway, I just kind of didn't think about it. So Friday, I start this and I just, I drink water, I drink Crystal Light, I eat some sugar-free Jello, and so in the afternoon, by the afternoon I'm pretty miserable. I got a headache already, and I decided to go try to play some golf. I didn't even make it through 9 holes. I was so tired, just lack of energy, and I was irritable, and it just wasn't a good time. So I came home and hoping I could just fall asleep because I was tired. That didn't happen. Now by Saturday morning, I was really miserable. I mean, seriously, I know it seems like I'm a whiner, but my headache, it felt like my brain was too big for my skull. And I figured, it's just, I haven't had any caffeine, but at this time, I'm pretty dumb to what's going on. I know what the reason they're putting me on the diet because they want to shrink my liver and, shrink the fat around my liver to make it easier for surgery and such, but I haven't really looked into what's happening. So, middle of the day, I decided to call my surgeon's office just in case. I'm like, you guys didn't give me a list of things I can have. I mean, that can be a very big list. If you're on a clear liquid diet and you can't have caffeine or sugar or fat, it's a pretty small list. So just tell me what I can have. Well, the nurse gets on there, real nice guy. I deal with him all the time when I'm there, and he's like, you could do protein shakes. Just make sure they're sugar free or low sugar. Uh, you know, uh, Premium protein is the one that I found. 1 gram of sugar, 30 grams of protein. All right, win. So I was excited about that because I can get something else in my body to help me, get some nutrients in there because I didn't think I was going to make it through a week. I definitely wasn't going to be able to play golf all week. Not feeling like I was Saturday. Saturday was bad. It felt like the flu and a sinus infection all in one is what it felt like. I mean, I could be exaggerating a little bit, but I literally didn't. And I was grumpy. Not really because of that, just because I felt irritable. It was just, ugh. So anyway, so I start looking at, after I go get those protein shakes and I get a couple of those in me, I do feel a little better. I was craving food here and there, but it wasn't really, I was more worried about how I felt. And that kind of did take my mind off the food, so that worked. But anyway, I spent the rest of the weekend really looking into what was going on with my body. And it turns out that, for those that don't know, some do, but for those that don't know, ketosis is what they're trying to achieve. Now, it's the same thing as a keto diet. You guys have seen that, where it's no sugar, no caffeine, and everything. Now, basically, taking all those things away, and even people that have a balanced diet have these things. They have some sugar, they have some carbs, they have some fats, and so I'm taking me from, I was eating better than I was, a year ago, but still, I'm still taking these things and taking them away from my body all of a sudden. So my body says, whoa, and freaks out. That's where the headache comes from. That's where the kind of irritability comes from, and my digestive system's all out of whack, and everything is confused. It's confusion, mass hysteria inside my body. Well, then, at some point, everything stops and kind of switches, and then my body kind of feeds off itself. And when I read about this, I was like, well, I'm excited. My body's got to be excited because I filled this body full of good food for 40 years. I mean, there's all kinds of goodies in there, so it ought to be exciting. Oh, puppies are talking. Sorry. Anyway, so I was I was kind of that was kind of funny to me. I thought, my body's got, it's like a smorgasbord in there. So basically, your body is eating on the fat that's in you, and that switch kind of happened on Monday. Finally, Sunday was rough too. It wasn't as bad as Saturday. Saturday was the worst day, which was the second day. Just eating. Basically what I've been doing is eating. I eat some chicken broth mixed with like ramen noodle packets, not the noodles, but the little packets that come with, some spicy ones, and just to flavor it up. Low sodium broth. That way it's not too salty. Because too salty, I noticed that after a couple of days, I felt, I taste the salt more. So anyway, so Monday I had a meeting with my dietitian one last time, and it was good to see her, and we went over things. We'll go back and see her a few weeks after surgery once I get to a certain part of my diet where it's more solid food. And then I'll get, but back to Monday. So Monday I finally got to this switch part where I've halfway felt decent. So that was that was a good turning point. Now, my energy level is still low. I'm still tired, but I was able to play golf today. Today's Tuesday. I was able to play golf. I went and played 18 after work. It felt good. And what I did was I drank the 2 protein shakes early afternoon before I went. I kind of saved them until then, and I had a protein water, and one of those dang it. It's a flavored water it's got a lot of electrolytes in it and stuff. Anyway, I drank all those around the same time. So I had enough, about as maximum as I can get in me as far as energy goes at this point. And it worked, and I feel good. I'm tired now, but I had a good, I was able to play, and I'm hoping to do that again on Thursday. I might not have time. I got a lot of stuff going on, trying to get ready for surgery, and then I got, Harris County Sheriff's Office class, Citizens Academy on Thursday. So anyway, I just want to tell you guys about that. Also, I'm going to take a before picture before surgery. Now, I weigh around 375 right now, about. I didn't weigh myself today, but yesterday I weighed at the dietitian's office. So about 375. I weighed 440ish around last Christmas, which was the heaviest I've ever been. I've been there a couple of times. So, and that was before I stopped drinking sodas, and then eventually in February I started this whole process with the surgeon. So I haven't taken before pictures, like, without my shirt on from side and the front, to get a grasp of what the difference is once surgery, because I plan on trying to do that once every few weeks or something. I haven't really got a timeline. Just taking an updated picture, in the same shorts, just to see how my belly looks different, and my face and everything, just to kind of keep those. You guys have seen those. People do this surgery or do weight loss, just to have some, like, a timeline to. Anyway, I will next time I talk to you guys, it will be Friday morning at the hospital. We're gonna check in really early, like 5:30. And then surgery sometime that morning, 8 o'clock or something, 7:30, 8 o'clock. And but before, obviously I go in before, and I'll make another video to say hello and update you guys how it's going, and see if I have any nerves or anything. Right now I'm excited. I really am. There's a lot of things I'm looking forward to. I spent most of the weekend, like I said, kind of re-examining everything that goes along with this surgery, and I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited to be a foodie that can eat little morsels just a little bit and really savor them and really get, I think that I'll be a better foodie. I think that I'll be a better food reviewer. I think that, I'm excited to go to the melting pot with my wife. These things come into my mind, over this last year. But the one thing I was thinking about this weekend, because somebody that I watched a video of had gone to the melting pot, and they couldn't, they could only eat a little bit. And I remember when Angie, one time, she wanted to go to the melting pot, And she's like, and she knows me, so she said, you know, we'll get you something to eat on the way there. So we stopped, and I don't remember what it was. I think I got a hamburger on the way there, ate at the Melting Pot, and then got Taco Bell on the way home. So to go from that and completely destroy a very tasty meal, and not even think about it because I was all about quantity, even though I did like good food. To be able to go to a place, and not just that one, any place, and eat a small amount of food and just really savor it and really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I could still have a relationship with food, and it could be part of my job like it is now, and I think that I can do that and still, I mean, if I really concentrate on that part of it, and I don't even think I would have to. I think that because my body's only allowing me to eat so much, and I can really, really learn how to be better about that. I'm excited about that part of it. Anyway, so I'll talk to you guys Friday morning. Thanks again. If you don't like, top half male nudity, stop the video now. Because I'm going to take a before picture with my shorts on and with no shirt on, and I'm going to put it at the end of this video. So I'm giving you fully warned right now. So I want no complaints if you didn't turn off the video now. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you in a few days.